when people come to see V&A Dundee, they'll be able to find out about this country, about Scotland's extraordinary history of design. It's a story that I think will be of interest to anybody in the world, because it's a story which goes across the world and which goes across time from the 15th century to the very present. My name's Phil Long and I'm director of V&A Dundee. V&A Dundee is a new museum, the first V&A in the world outside London. It's been designed by one architect, Kengo Kuma, the great Japanese architect, and it's a new institution with the ambition to help people understand why design is so important in our lives. It's looked at everything from medieval manuscripts to contemporary architecture to 19th century engineering achievements. It's on the beautiful east coast of Scotland, which is perhaps not as well known, but I think is one of Scotland's great undiscovered areas. I think that if I was to be asked about what is great about a visit to Scotland, I'd say, first of all, the design of the natural landscape. Scotland has the most beautiful landscape, which I think inspires people from around the world. V&A Dundee, what you will certainly be able to find out about immediately is the scope and the breadth of Scotland's creativity and Scotland's design. So it would be a wonderful starting point for any visit to this country, a visit to V&A Dundee.
Richard Hannay, you have got into the wrong ditch, my friend, and you had better climb out.
The lovely thing about this design and residence role here is actually you've got the backing of somebody like the V&A for you to experiment on the periphery of what is seen as traditional design, but also to sort of try mergers of design disciplines, create a sort of melting pot of ideas and see what emerges. And I think that's really exciting. V&A in its appearance on the waterfront here is a statement. Obviously the fact that it's set, we're in Dundee, and there's a games heritage here. You see that reflected in the Scottish Design Gallery. It's lovely to see industries like that, which are often underrepresented, sitting side by side with sort of Charles Rennie Mackintosh, his works in the Oak Room and stuff, or beautiful bits of sort of fashion design. And I think the story they've told in the Scottish Design Gallery is really inspiring and different. The great thing about Scotland is you have cities and the outdoors, and they sit side by side, so within 10 minutes you can be in the hustle and bustle of the city, or you can be out roaming the hills in the countryside. In terms of inspiration for storytelling, that's absolutely huge. The 39 Steps was an interesting one, because what I really wanted to do there was bring to life what was. What we did with the 39 Steps is we digitally painted almost a film set from the past, but then we also allowed people to explore that film set, and we worked with archive houses, including like the Scotsman and stuff like that. So we took papers from the time and we allowed people to read the facts, but we also infused on top of that the fiction. So there's a lovely moment in the 39 Steps where Richard Hannay is in a carriage on a train of that time, going through Scotland, and there's the Scotsman's newspapers on the seat beside him, and there's an old drunk snoring in the corner. I think Scotland is like a constant inspiration. I think the industries which work here are very progressive, and I do feel like, theatrically and with literature, I take a lot of inspiration from the stuff which is coming out of the place.